Republican candidate for the 6th District Congressional seat running against Democrat Ben Chandler, the incumbent. Okay, let's go to the phones. This is Chris. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Sue. Good morning, candidate Barr. My question goes to, I don't see how you can, I don't quite understand how you can support these other countries around the world, Israel, or the wars in Afghanistan, or the fight for illegal immigration. But when it comes to supporting the working people who have lost their jobs in Kentucky and who are suffering and trying to make payments on their houses to keep from losing them, and since they've lost their jobs, since the Republicans have been for all these transfers of jobs overseas through their legislation, and then it turns around and kicks the working people in Kentucky in the rear end because there's no jobs here, and you don't want to support any kind of extension of working
unemployment.
Yeah, the unemployment.
Okay.
Well, Chris, I think
ridiculous.
Well, Chris, I think you certainly make a good point in that there are a lot of people out there who are struggling, a lot of working people out there who are struggling, and I share your concern, Chris, about getting people back to work and getting people better jobs and higher wages. You better believe it. That should be our priority. Congress should be focused on that like a laser.
But they're not doing it. Well, and you're not coming up with any kind of solutions that are really meaningful. You talk about immigration, you talk about all kinds of things, but getting Kentuckians back to work, where are your proposals? Where are the Republican proposals?
Okay.
They're not doing it.
Sure. I'd be happy to answer that and offer a few ideas. I don't have all the answers. You probably have some ideas as well. But what I would say is that the problem is not a shortage of spending. The problem is a surplus of government. Everything this government is doing is preventing economic recovery. The expiration of the tax cuts, the 2001-2003 tax cuts at the end of this year is creating massive uncertainty, a government takeover, a healthcare system which is imposing huge new liabilities on employers. No one's going to hire in this environment. The EPA is over-regulating our energy sector, which is killing our energy jobs. These are the reasons why we suffer from economic problems right now.
But those are not the reasons why the people will not be getting their unemployment paychecks.
Well,
unemployment paychecks, they need it next week. They don't need it at the end of the year. They need it next week.
And Chris, I think what's better than an unemployment check from the government is a job. And I think what we need to do is we need to avoid economic activity. We need to get the government out of the way. We need to encourage entrepreneurial activity. We need to make credit more available to small businesses so that they can hire people so that they don't have to rely on unemployment.
All the studies say that from Congress that unemployment checks stimulate the economy because they spend it.
Okay, thank you. Okay, got your point, Chris. This is Wayne on the line. Good morning, Wayne.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Barr. How do you identify with Kentuckians when you have a very elite country club membership and you're one of the movers and shakers on Idle Hour?
Well, I'm a member of a lot of organizations in Central Kentucky, and I'm proud of the fact.
I'm talking about Idle Hour.
Yes, sir, and I'm proud of the fact that I'm a member of a whole lot of organizations. Yes, sure, social clubs, but also nonprofit boards like Prevent Child Abuse Kentucky, the Isaac Murphy Memorial Art Garden, which is a nonprofit dedicated to promoting and commemorating the contributions of African American jockeys in Lexington and the thoroughbred industry, the Leadership Lexington board that I serve on. So there's a lot of things that demonstrate my commitment to this community, and I don't think it's fair to define me by one affiliation or another.
Well, let me ask, Wayne, do you have a problem with, people belonging to fancy private clubs?
They're going to be identified with the common people in Kentucky, and Adelaar has a little discrimination policy out there too, right?
No. That's why I wanted to clear that up. No, there are there is a black member of Adelaar, and maybe more than one. I just know the first one was, I think, Sam Bowie, who
right.